Hello friends, welcome to the VoLTE series and you're watching VoLTE evolution video. Do you know the Amazon River in South America? It is the largest river in the world by the amount of water it carries into the ocean. Yet, there was no bridge across the Amazon River till year 2010. Well, these bridges are very important and these structures have grown into some of the greatest engineering achievement in the human history. Today we are going to discuss a similar bridge of telecom network which have helped 4G network to mature and grow. The name of bridge is SGs Link. Well, it exists between the packet core network and the CS core network. Since 4G is all IP network, it doesn't support circuit switched voice or telephony services. This SGs Link enable 4G to support telephony services such as voice, SMS and USSD. There are many technologies which are used here such as CSFB, such as SMS over SGS. We are going to understand all of these technologies and we'll take it further to correlate with the VoLTE flows. Let's start our journey. Hello friends, my name is Vikas Shokin and today we are going to cover VoLTE evolution. In this particular evolution video, we are going to cover the entire concepts of the telecom. Now what we are going to see, the way 2G and 3G were carrying the traffic and what happened in 4G, and ultimately we are going to take it to the VoLTE era. Now what you need to understand here is there were issues in the 4G network. When 4G was launched, it was all IP network. And since it was all IP network, it was not supporting the traditional telephony, voice and SMS. And to handle and to resolve that particular problem, we have to create a bridge by the name of SGs Link. Well, this is a link which was connecting 4G network to the CS core 2G, 3G networks. And entire voice traffic was flowing, entire SMS traffic was flowing on this bridge from 4G to the CS core network. That's how we were able to support the voice and SMS on the 4G network. Well, while the VoLTE have came later on, all the issues have gone away because VoLTE was self-supporting SMS, self-supporting voice call and all that things which were missing in the 4G. Well, now in this particular video, we will review all these technologies and we are going to learn very critical and interesting concepts of the CSFB, SMS over 4G network and so many things. So stay tuned and let's start our journey. Thank you. Module is divided into 4 sections. Now welcome to the section 1 of this module. Here we are going to discuss the background and the evolution of telephony services along with the network evolution from 2G to 3G, from 3G to 4G and from 4G to the VoLTE. Well, I'm going to call 2G 3G network as CS core network many times. I'm also going to call it as a circuit switch network many times. They all mean one and the same thing as far as this particular module is concerned. I'll be using this terminology multiple times, so I'm just telling you so that you don't confuse yourself and you stick to the point that they all belongs to the CS core circuit switch network. That's it. Evolution of mobile technology. Do you know? When 2G services were offered in late 90s, it came with GPRS and Edge, which means it was a complete package of voice, data and all telephony services. Similarly, 3G was again evolved for supporting all type of voice and data services. It was also a complete package. At the same time, work on IMS have started. Well, it was somewhere like 1999 and IMS was introduced in year 2002 during the release 5 during the evolution from 2G to 3G networks. During that particular time, SIP-based multimedia support was added to 3G and fixed line networks. Well, at that time, IMS was opposed by so many operators due to multiple complexities involved. Since 2G and 3G was able to provide almost all the required data and voice services, no one felt the actual need of IMS at that particular time in year 2002. Well, there was no business case for IMS long back in 2002. However, when 4G was launched in 2008, it came with data support only. There was practically no option for voice communication. For making voice calls, customers have to go to underlying 2G and 3G networks. which effectively means 4G LTE was not complete. Operator cannot have a 4G only network. They ultimately need 2G or 3G supporting network as well for support of voice and telephony services. To support voice and other CS services, there are other technologies which were introduced like CSFB or CS fallback. At this point of time, the operator and equipment manufacturers, they realize that they need to work on bringing voice support onto 4G LTE network. Well, they want to really remove any type of dependency with the underlying 2G, 3G networks. Further, VoLTE was introduced on IMS technology. Well, this IMS technology is going to bring voice and telephony support to the 4G network. The revolution to bring VoLTE on the ground started in year 2009. This initiative was called as One Voice. Further, GSMA have started working with 3GPP to evolve the standards, and finally we have seen the initial working trial of VoLTE network happening in year 2012. Before we start, let's understand which are broader services which are offered on any technology. The first one is the voice service. This includes incoming call, outgoing call, audio conference, services like shortcodes, etc. The second one is the VAS services. It includes missed call alert, CUG, voicemail type of services. The third one is SMS and USSD. It includes outgoing and incoming SMS. Well, USSD, they start with star hash type of things. The last one is the roaming, which includes the national roaming and the international roaming. In case of 4G network, which doesn't have VoLTE launched yet, I mean to say it's a plain vanilla 4G network which is not having VoLTE, but 4G is used for day-to-day internet and data purpose. You need underlying 2G or 3G network which are used for basic telephony services. Well, in these network, voice runs via CSFB on 2G 3G network. CSFB stands for circuit switched fallback. Similarly, SMS again runs via SGS in 2G 3G network down the line, and USSD also uses CSFB technique and ultimately uses 2G 3G network for completing the USSD flows. Net, a non-VoLTE supporting 4G network needs 2G or 3G underlying network for telephony services. In easy words, whenever mobile phone makes a voice call, the network moves the mobile phone from 4G to legacy 2G 3G network. The mobile use the legacy network, I mean to say the 2G 3G network, to initiate and complete the call. So phone moves from 4G to 2G 3G to complete that voice call which have been initiated. And once that particular call is over, the mobile phone again moves back to 4G network or LTE network, and it enjoys high data speed in 4G. Now let's quickly do the recap before we move to the next section. Evolution of mobile technology and IMS. As you know, work on IMS started in 1999. IMS was introduced in year 2002 during release 5. IMS was initially opposed by many operators due to complexities involved at that time in year 2002. At that point of time, since there was no business case, there was no need of this technology because everything was available, data is available, voice is available, and there are no specific challenges which we have faced in 4G later on. With 4G coming into the play, everything changed overnight. IMS was, at that point of time, was a need for all the operators. Initial working trial of VoLTE happened in year 2012. The problem with 4G network. After 4G launch in 2008, operator realized the importance of VoLTE and IMS because 4G network was not supporting voice. It was only supporting data. Operator need underlying 2G 3G network for voice and SMS support in initial days when VoLTE was not there. Non-VoLTE 4G network was providing voice via CSFB. Similarly, it was also providing SMS and USSD via SGS and CSFB. Friends, welcome to section 2. Here we will compare all the 3 different type of voice scenarios. The first one is a basic voice call in the CS core network. The second one is the operator is not having VoLTE available but 4G is launched. So in this scenario, the call is going via CSFB. The third case is wherein like operator is having both 4G and VoLTE and the call goes via VoLTE. Voice call in 2G 3G network. Here we are considering a non-4G network, obviously without any VoLTE support. I mean to say VoLTE can be launched only on top of 4G. If operator is not having 4G, definitely the VoLTE will not be there. The call goes directly from CS core network to the PSTN here, that is user to MSC, MSC to GMSC and GMSC to POI or PSTN. The call is routed from UE to the corresponding serving MSC. Here MSC takes a decision where to route the call on basis of the B number. If B party or LRN belongs to other operator or PSTN, the call is sent to PSTN via GMSC. Here GMSC is gateway which is serving all external traffic. The second one is voice call in non-VoLTE 4G network. This is really interesting. So guys, let's put your focus out there because you are going to learn the CSFB technique and you will understand how a circuit switch fallback works down the line. We'll see what is going to happen when operator have 4G network but VoLTE is not launched or not supported yet. We will observe what happens during CSFB and how users are switched between 4G and 2G 3G networks during incoming or outgoing call. In current scenario, user is attached to 4G network where he is using data network for browsing the internet. The POI and PSTN connectivities are still terminated on the GMSCs which are part of CS core network which is 2G 3G. For this incoming call, since user is latched in 4G network, here MSC or CS network inform MME for incoming call by sending the paging request via SGs Link. Now this is a SGs Link which is connecting the CS core and the PS core network, the circuit core network and the packet core network. The MME receives a paging request with IMSI details from the MSC over the SGS interface. Now MME reaches out to user via paging or CS service notification message depending upon the idle or active state of a user. Like if user is idle, then paging happens to the user. If user is already connected, then definitely paging will not happen. MME will directly communicate with the user because he is already connected. Basically, MME tells the user that there is a call for you and the user must move to underlying 2G and 3G network. You can see UE moving to 2G 3G network in the diagram. Now call is terminated to user in 2G 3G network and CSFB process is completed. There is a similar flow for outgoing call where UE goes to CS network for making the outgoing calls. Once call is completed, the UE comes back to the 4G network. Please refer to the 3GPP specs 3GPP TS 23.272 for further studies on CS fallback or CSFB. This particular document describes all the call flow which are being used on the ground while CSFB happens out there. The third one is the VoLTE call. Since VoLTE SBC is capable of sending out the call directly to the external networks, we'll be breaking out outgoing call directly from VoLTE network out here. This means all the POI and other operator interconnect can be established on IMS VoLTE networks. Whenever UE is making the outgoing call, the call goes from S gateway to the P gateway to the SBC. Here SBC process all the SIP messages and process the call prior to breaking out to the PSTN network. Similarly, incoming call can be processed directly within the VoLTE network without involving any physical path via CS core network. Now let's do a quick recap out there before we move to the next section. Voice call in CS, which is 2G 3G network. 2G 3G network are capable of self-sufficient and they can handle all type of telephony services. Here 2G 3G network can handle SMS, voice and data traffic. 2G 3G network are capable of receiving and sending call to external entities such as other POI, other operators, other PSTN networks. Voice call in non-VoLTE network via CSFB, circuit switch fallback. Without VoLTE, the 4G or LT network doesn't support socket switched calls because it is an all IP network. CSFB, which is socket switched fallback, CSFB is used to deliver voice and SMS in these cases in these operators. There is a SGs link which is acting as a bridge between the MME and MSE, which is between the packet core network and the circuit core network for all this type of communication. Well, during the call, the UE falls back to the 2G 3G network and it established the traditional circuit switch voice call. Once the call is over, it again come back to the LT network. VoLTE call. With VoLTE, 4G network started supporting voice call and telephony services. In this case, call goes from UE to S gateway, then to P gateway, then to SBC, then to CSCF and ultimately to TAS. VoLTE network are also capable of breaking out the call to other network over IP or TDM. And ultimately, operators can finally shut down their 2G 3G networks once VoLTE is launched. I mean to say they don't need 2G 3G for providing the voice and the telephony services. Now 4G is self-capable of handling all type of services out there. Welcome to section 3 of this module. Here we'll see how SMS goes on all different type of technologies, CS, SGS and VoLTE. The objective is to get a high level understanding on the flows so that we build our fundamentals here. The first one is SMS in CS network. The second one is SMS over SGS network, which means SMS transit via SGS link between 4G and the 2G 3G. The third one is SMS in VoLTE network. Let's start with the basic vanilla, which is SMS on CS network. As you are aware, there are two types of SMS. Person to person, which is P2P, and the second type is application to person, which is A2P. The SMS or text messages are routed to SMSE. Once SMSE receives the SMS successfully, it sends back the acknowledgement back to the originating UE, and originating UE shows that message is sent. However, this doesn't mean that recipient have received the text message. SMSE stores the SMS and forward it to B party whenever the B party is available. Now this one is interesting. SMS over SGS service. There are two main ways how SMS is carried over LT or 4G network. We are going to discuss SMS over SGS method, which is used in the non-VoLTE 4G network here. This is also called as SMS over signaling gateway, which is SGS. Well, this is a hybrid approach that allows the transmission of traditional SMS from the 4G LT network using the underlying CS core as a transit layer. Going by the specs, SMS over SGS was specified in 3GPP TS 29.118. The SGS based GS is also used to handle mobility management and the paging procedure between the 4G and the CS domain. Well, net, this is the same SGS link which we have discussed some time back for the voice calls. Now same SGS link is also used to carry the SMS for the users which are on 4G network and which are trying to send the SMS. Here 4G enabled UE sends and receives SMS via CS network using the SGS link between the MME and the MSE. This SGS link again acts as a bridge for providing the telephony services. Well, one point to be noted here specifically, in this particular SMS, the UE doesn't fall back to the legacy 2G 3G network. While we have seen in voice, wherein like the UE have gone to 2G 3G network, camped on 2G 3G network for making the voice call, the same thing doesn't happen in SMS. In SMS, UE doesn't fall back to the legacy 2G 3G network. It sticks to 4G network while sending or receiving the messages. I hope this particular flow is clear to you and it is interesting also. Now let's go to the VoLTE SMS. As you are aware, there is a better way to handle SMS on 4G network. VoLTE network has inbuilt support for SMS over SIP. The VoLTE phone have binary which support native SIP client. There are two main differences in this particular solution. Number one, the SMS is sent all over 4G network without any use of underlying CS core network. Well, in this particular time, the SMS is sent from an IMS network over the SIP protocol. Well, this is a referral diagram from GSMA document, which is NG111 SMS evolution. This explains the high level flow and architecture for SMS over 4G IMS VoLTE networks. The 4G network have become self-sufficient to support the SMS sent over SIP here. There is a new node by the name of IPSM gateway, IPSM-GW, which is placed between the IMS core and the legacy domains. This IPSM gateway further communicate with HLR HSS and SMSE for handling the SMS transactions. Please note, the communication between IPSM gateway to HLR HSS and SMSE can happen either over MAP protocol, or it also supports diameter. So it supports basically both MAP and diameter down the line. Now is the time for recap. SMS on CS network. SMS works on store and forward method. In 2G 3G, CS network directly routes SMS to SMSE on basis of the service center GTT number which is stored in the handset. The communication between SMSE and 2G 3G network happens via SS7 link. This link can be created on TDM, it can be LSL, it can be HSL, or they can also be created on IP over SIGTRAN. SMS over SGS. This is meant for the non-VoLTE networks, which are basically 4G non-VoLTE networks. Both outgoing and incoming SMS are signaled over SGS. SMS doesn't cause any CS fallback to 2G 3G network. Remember, in voice it fallback to 2G 3G network, camp on 2G 3G network, but in SMS it doesn't fallback or camp on 2G 3G network. SMS user sticks to 4G network. And finally, SGs Link is used to bridge SMS between UE to SMSE. Here the path is UE to MME, then to SGS, then to MSE, then to STP, and ultimately to the SMSE. Well, the last one is the SMS using the VoLTE network, using the SIP. VoLTE SMS uses SIP protocol. The SMS doesn't use CS network in any way. You can refer and download the GSMA spec document, which is NG111 SMS evolution. Well, this is going to take you to the next level, wherein like you can have a next level of learning. You can like have a further studies in order to grow your knowledge in this particular domain. This is a very good document. A new node, IPSM gateway, is introduced along with the IMS network to handle SMS over IP. This works on both MAP or diameter protocol toward the legacy network interfaces. Well, with this we have completed the third section. Now let's start the fourth section out there. In fourth section, we are going to discuss how VoLTE deployment can leverage various services which are served from the CS core network. Here we are going to see the reuse of CS core network for the VoLTE. The objective of this diagram is to explain you how many things we can leverage while growing from CS to the VoLTE. We'll also cover deep integration which works between the CS core network and the VoLTE network. The first one is the SRVCC between 4G and the 2G 3G networks. The first one is SRVCC, where you can see the SV link connectivity between the CS core MSCs and the 4G network MMEs. SRVCC stands for Single Radio Voice Call Continuity. It provides a solution for handing over the call from VoLTE to the 2G 3G network, where you go out of 4G coverage during a VoLTE call. Well, this is the first interface wherein like the communication happens between the VoLTE, which is like the 4G network, and the underlying 2G 3G or CS core networks. The second one is the breakout call to PSTN or break-in call from the PSTN. You can see a connectivity with other operator in the diagram which connects IMS VoLTE network to other PSTN networks. Yes, VoLTE network is capable to handover call directly to other operator. The breakout gateway control function or BGCF select the next hop or destination to the PSTN network. These calls may be exchanged over TDM or IP. The third one is IMS to CS network connectivity for general purpose. For operator who have evolved from 2G 3G network to 4G support and down the line to the VoLTE support, there are so many integration which still reside on 2G 3G. We still reuse many of these existing integration for the VoLTE network. Let me take some examples for you. Well, we'll start with the OCS. As you know, the prepaid or IN platform, it is already connected in the CS core network. Either it is connected on the STP or it is connected on the DRA. Based on, like, if it is a MAP protocol, it is connected on STP. If it is a diameter or RO protocol, it is connected on the DRA. Well, this STP and DRA, they are part of CS core network. And what we are going to do, we are just connecting our VoLTE TAS to the STP DRA, and then we are exposing all the IN platforms straight away to the VoLTE TAS. We need not to build a specific connectivity, or we need not to deploy IN down the line in the VoLTE network. We are just reusing the existing CS core networks, CS core integrations, and we are just exposing them to the VoLTE. The second one is the VAS service. We reuse existing VAS service which are connected in CS network. Example of such services are HelloTunes or caller ringback tone, CRBT, voicemail, missed call alert, call filtering, and so many of them. The next one is the SMSC and USSD. We are also reusing the existing SMSC and the existing USSD gateway which are already connected in the CS core network. The next one is the TADS and the breakout call to the CS. TADS implement the routing decision for the terminating call. It provides support to route the call to CS core or VoLTE network based on the current state of user. Now let's take example. If it is a VoLTE user but not latched on VoLTE, it is actually residing there in 2G 3G, could be due to bad coverage or so many reasons. In this particular scenario, TADS help us to reroute the call to the 2G 3G network so that the incoming call can be routed to that particular user. Well, in case user is not reachable on VoLTE, mobile operator page and search customer on the 2G 3G network, and they route the call down the line to the customer with help of the TADS feature functionality. The next one is the break-in call from the CS core. For VoLTE to 2G 3G call within the same network, we can break-in breakout call back to CS core network straight away. The last one is for others. We can also route other traffic to CS core, like for an example, short call, toll-free, emergency call. We can always reuse the CS core network for enabling these services on the VoLTE. I believe I have made it clear how there is a tight coupling which works between the CS core network and the VoLTE networks. But now what is happening over the time, once operator have started reusing their 2G 3G spectrum for 4G, they are slowly moving these components from the CS core or 2G 3G networks, and they are then reconnecting these components directly on 4G network, VoLTE network. While they come on VoLTE or IMS network, they are connected on the newer protocol. For an example, IN connects over diameter. IN doesn't use MAP protocol anymore, which was used there earlier in the CS core. Similarly, whenever we are connecting our IVRs, we connect them directly on the SIP. We don't use traditional old protocols while we are reconnecting these nodes on the 4G network. The benefit of connecting these nodes directly on VoLTE are so many. Like for an example, operator can shut down their 2G 3G networks, free up the spectrum, and can only focus on the 4G and the VoLTE piece, wherein all the services are anyway available to customer on all IP based network. Well, now we are at the end of this particular module. You can refer to these documents for future reading and references. You need to simply type them in Google and download a PDF copy. The first document is the 3GPP TS 23.272. It's going to tell you about CSFB, Circuit Switch Fallback. The second one is 3GPP TS 29.118. It is going to tell you about the SGS interface, and it is going to take you through the specs, which is a key to run 4G network with voice and SMS support without having VoLTE. The last one is the NG111. This is SMS evolution guide from the GSMA. My personal recommendation for you is to go through this particular document in case you want to become an expert on the SMS. It will tell you bits and bytes on the SMS and how it works, how it have been evolved. Well, now we are on the end of this video. Well, if this particular module or video is helpful to you, I would request you to like, comment and subscribe. It actually brings a lot of motivation for me to keep on bringing this new stuff for you once you like and comment on these videos. If you want to download this PPT, please visit my website. It's telecomtutorial.info. I would again request you to subscribe to my YouTube channel for staying up to date and getting new videos immediately once I release them. Thank you very much.